Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. We're gonna keep it going and we're not gonna stop. Welcome back to Culture Hot Topics. We are now reacting to I'm not talking about throwing punches or the recording of Amber Hearts and Johnny Depp. It's unfortunate this is being publicized, but because they're a celebrity, things like this happen. It's very unfortunate, but because it is being recorded, we want to see who wins. We want to hear both sides. Right now I'm reacting to their recordings of the wife recording Jack Sparrow. Everybody knows Jack Sparrow. If you don't know Jack Sparrow is based off a real person in history and the culture. But this guy Jack Sparrow on the left, he was in many shows like the Pirates of the Caribbean 1 through like 5. He's in a bunch of different things like that. Like those, I watched those movies when like we was younger and stuff. Like those were good. But his character though is based off a real, it's based off of a real person in history. We'll do a reaction to it later on. You'll be looking forward to that video. But let's get into it.
We're talking about how your finger got injured in Australia. Do you remember that?
Yes.
I'd like to pull up Defendant's Exhibit 394, please. Mr. Depp, do you recall Mr. Rottenborn showing you this exhibit during your cross-examination?
Yes, I did.
Can you please explain when relative to your finger injury you sent this text message?
It's the day before.
At the bottom it says, I cut the top of my finger off when I do it for the first video in Australia. So when relative to when your finger was injured, you send this text message to refresh recollection.
This looks like this. At the time.
And in the middle here it says, her obsession with herself is far more important than some fucking answers. She's disrespecting something that's probably why I was required. Who's right up?
Unfortunately, I know exactly what I said.
Okay, so essentially, he said in a text message, she came over to my side. She liked me because I was up and coming. I'm an up and coming actor, Jack Sparrow. He's pretty much saying that Amber, she, only messes with him only because at that time because he was making movies. Look, man, every man knows out there that the things that we do, the things that we put together, the things that we own, the things that we handle are more important to, like, a lot of people gravitate to somebody doing something. Um, in this instance, he's kind of recognizing that because of the problems that is happening throughout this case that they're talking about, that that he feels that she was only with him because of his fame, essentially. And that's a sad story because he probably ain't met nobody before his fame, so he had to, like, make it up. Like, he couldn't see through the things that she was doing to kind of decipher who, if she's a real girl or not, if she's real or not. That's unfortunate because a lot of men nowadays, they just take it for what it is, and they don't know how to read through some of the things that are said, and some of the things that are happening. So essentially, he's starting to, in this message, the message comes from him thinking to himself, like, okay, I don't know if she's the right one. I think she's only with me for my fame, essentially. But we gonna keep on going.
She seemed to take more care and importance in going on auditions, going to the Met Ball, or going to any sort of premiere or opening or whatever she should be photographed.
I believe he was responding to what he meant by whatever his text message said. Alright, just fine. So if you just answer the question for the police, direct your attention to your turn, okay? So you know. Mr. Depp, last week, Longterm showed an audio recording where you referenced your finger being cut off by the recording. I'd like to play a different portion of that recording that's in the portion that's around 30 minutes. So if you could please pull up pages 62 to 43, and then we'll begin the portion from 1 hour 51 minutes 11 seconds to 1 hour 56 minutes.
First things first. This man just said his finger got cut off. Let me let that hit for a second. And yeah, if y'all want my real reaction, I have other channels in the link in the description. You're gonna see my real reaction. This is more of a group effort. Right now, I'm putting out content for you guys. There's gonna be more people on later on in the videos. Gonna be a lot more people. I'm adding to the group. If you want to join a Discord call, make sure you get in contact in the comments. However you do so, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. But right now, in this video right here, this dude just said that his finger got cut off in Australia. If that doesn't define, and that doesn't scream what not to do in a situation, like, he's getting ready to tell us, about the situation, how it happened, if they allow him to in court. But if that doesn't scream what not to do, or if that doesn't wake you up to your current situation, because some of y'all like to get comfortable, if that doesn't wake y'all up to it, I don't know what will. Let me just say this one more time. His finger got cut off. But let's get back into it.
It's early, it's quick, it's so not, you're not interested in not fighting. You are guaranteeing a fight. When you do that, and I've told you this so many times, you guarantee if you were interested in not fighting, you would be respectful if you needed the space to make you careful not to perpetuate.
First off rip, she's recording. She's recording, right? So she said, if you're interested in not fighting, don't perpetuate things that are gonna make her get mad. So by that statement, right? And by the way, she's recording him. So what she's pretty much saying is that don't do things that get me mad. Okay? See, it's a blame thing. She's putting all the blame on Jack Sparrow instead of accepting the part of, instead of saying like, what really is the issue is that you're not owning up to your nonsense. You're not owning it. You're not owning up to it. Meaning that like you're putting all the blame on him instead of saying, you know, maybe my emotions are out of whack. Maybe I need to go to make the situation better. You understand what I'm saying? Like, if I know I'm gonna get mad, let me get out of here before I do. And I'm having a conversation a little bit later on when it's all finished and all said and done. We're talking about awareness. And these relationships that y'all run into, you guys need to have awareness before everything starts happening. Who you're talking to. You know what I'm saying? You guys need to be aware of how bad can it get. You know, you guys need to be aware of everything, especially in relationships nowadays. It doesn't really matter who you are, really. It's gonna be what it is. But what I'm asking you to do is to be aware at least, so you know what's gonna happen before it does, so you can plan ahead. Because when you run into situations like this, sometimes if you're not paying attention, you're like, why is this stuff happening? And then the blame's getting put on you all the time, and you're really gonna start thinking that you're the fault, you're on the wrong for this. When reality is, when you point a finger, there's about 4 or 5 other fingers pointing back at you. You understand that? She pretty much saying in this statement that she has no emotional and self-control of herself, and if anything happens to me, I'm gonna overreact to it. You think that if he knew that in the beginning of the relationship, or whatever they are, married or not, that he would continuously, if she came out front with him and say like, yo, I don't got no emotional control, I'm just you know, I just take it for how it is. You think he would still be with her, or even took her serious? Because I don't think so. So that's what I'm saying to y'all, is that y'all have to learn the person who you're in a relationship with, because you're gonna be end up in a situation a couple years or a couple months later on and be like, yo, where is this all coming from? And then now you feel stuck because you feel like it's gonna get better. But my advice to y'all is that when they show you their true hand, don't forget it, but accept it. Don't forget it, but accept it, because when you remember what happens and you understand what's gonna happen, you already have planned down in your head why you're about to do the next thing you're about to do. Whether it is to move on or to, you know, do whatever you're gonna do. Remember it. Don't forget about it. But accept it. Because that person who does that, they're not gonna change. They're not gonna change, man. Everybody's putting up a front nowadays. Everybody is. It's up to you to figure out what are they hiding. Now I'm not talking about being all, you know, Inspector Gadget and James Bond trying to find information. Don't be all looking for no information. But you have to find out who that person really is, especially if you're trying to go into these relationships nowadays. Because a lot of people out here are fronting. They're fronting about something. And so when you feel like they got you, they're gonna show you the real self and play it off as a joke and start smiling. But you gotta remember that some jokes are always true. There's some truth in it. So when y'all understand that, is that I just want y'all to be aware of that situations when you get into these relationships. Young people, older men, y'all already know, middle teenagers, like y'all gotta be aware of the situations. Like, and it goes to both sides, men and females, you feel me? A lot of people be fronting about who they really are. And then they show it to you and you think it's a joke, ha 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 ha. Until shit gets serious. This dude just got done talking about his finger being cut off. Come on now, bro. What more do I need to say? But let's get back to the video.
By saying I need a few minutes, and then actually honoring that. How can I trust you that it will be a few minutes when you've done this in the past and disappeared for hours? You know, I got mad at you in Australia about this. I said, baby, I want to trust you. It's hard for me not to try and work it out. If you want to be the person that's like, I need to cool down, help me do that, give that to you. But I can't give it to you if you always let me down and fuck up and forget.
Because I give you a timeline, because I said I'll be back in 3 minutes. So I'm just,
no, it's different.
If it happens,
it's different. You never.
If it happens, I'm just going to say, look,
I'm telling you, that will.
So this is a smart dude right here. He already planned out in his head because he knows how it is. He knows how it is. He knows how it is. So he's trying to tell her like, yo, if it happens, like, I'm more than likely gonna leave. You know, I'm not gonna leave forever, but you know, I'm gonna come back later on, but I'm gonna leave the situation so I digress. But what I come to find out in that separate situation is that shit ain't gonna be, it's not gonna be let go by the time you come back, bro. It's gonna be held on to until you come back. Or it's gonna be stored somewhere for later on when there's another issue. So like, but he was smart though. He already established. That's what's good about it. That if you establish these things in the beginning and say I'm not willing to. If you start doing this, you gotta expect this reaction from me. If you let that know off rip in the beginning, when she reacts that way, she can expect the reaction. Because she's not caught off guard by it. She already told you at the beginning. Right in the beginning, like, yo, look, if you act like this, this gonna happen. If you act like that, that's gonna happen. Because nowadays, it's like, you can get so caught up in the drama, you get so caught up in the nonsense that you start to lose yourself. Then it's like, who am I really talking to? Am I talking to myself? Like, I liked you for you. Now I'm talking to myself. You know what I'm saying? You start to take on traits of you. You know what I'm saying? So he was smart when he said like, yo, like if this happens, then I'm probably gonna step out. I'll be back later on, but I don't like to argue in a situation. This is gonna happen. But let's see how, the most important thing, and make sure you write in the comments, try to predict how she's gonna react to it. Try to predict first off in the comments, predict how she's gonna react to it, and predict like how long it took them to come back. Predict like if it actually worked or not. Predict all three of those things in the comments.
Make it worse.
No.
I guarantee you it will.
If you're stuck in throwing punches.
I'm not talking about throwing punches. I'm talking about an argument.
Right. In arguments, you tend to throw punches.
I'm talking about arguments. I'm not talking about the times when it's got physical. I'm talking about arguments. I'm talking about arguments. I'm talking about arguments.
Yes, I'm not arguing.
Right away. Don't do it. Don't do it. Whether it is, and then you do it for an undetermined amount of time. Do it without actually respecting them. You give me time, like say I have a few minutes. You never.
Mr. Depp, whose voices can you hear in that audio recording?
There was a mention about Miss Hood getting mad about something in Australia. What did Miss Hood get mad about in Australia?
There were many instances where you get upset and angry, argumentative, violent in Australia. There are many times. The one that was the day when my finger, tip of my finger disappeared. That had to do with clinical issue around issues complaining that attorney was explaining to her
In the context of this audio recording that you just heard, what to your understanding is her referencing when she says you're split?
I would leave I would excuse myself from the situation. I would try to get away so that nothing escalated. If given the chance to allow things to escalate, I would take it very extreme. Which ended up with my legal being chopped up. So I'd rather thought it was best to avoid things like that.
Okay, let me ask you one question. I'm gonna ask you one question right now, one time only. Would you think about, if you think that's okay, I don't care what we're arguing about. If you think it's okay to even try to even go for something like that with any type of person, whatever your reaction is well deserved. Promise you. Like that's nonsense. Like I was trying to keep it together. I was trying to keep it cool and collective. I was trying to keep it nonchalant. This dude's finger got cut off. You understand what I'm saying? Like this dude's finger, you know, the things you touch stuff with, you grab stuff with, you know, the finger that has feeling. When you burn yourself, it feels bad, it hurts. You know that finger? The finger that's used to grab stuff, you know that finger? Got cut off because an argument got too much, too far. See, I was trying to keep it calm and collective, but if somebody is that uncontrolling of their own emotions at any standpoint in time, I don't care if it's your excuse of that's how I am, you deserve a reaction was gonna come. And look at her face. She unfazed by it. Look at it. Look up right there. She is unfazed by it. Look at her face, man. She is unfazed by it. Unfazed. You understand what I'm saying? Like that was nothing to do that. It took nothing for her to do that. She looking like that's just a regular thing. It don't matter what happened. You pulling a knife in a situation? Yeah, okay. Like I wasn't like I wasn't born in New York for a reason. Like you got to be out your mind. You gotta be out your mind. And I'm trying to keep it calm and keep it cool, collective for for you know, for this YouTube stuff. I'm trying to keep it cool, calm, collected, just watching this. But nah, that's top tier, like, insanity right there. That's top tier insanity right there. Like, and like I said in the beginning, it's happening to be publicized. Like, it's happening to be recorded. So that's even wilder. So everybody knows about this situation. That's why that's why the name is, the group, the company name is Culture Hot Topics. You understand? So it's just like when you go that far to injure the person you supposedly like, supposedly love, based off how you feel, nah, bro. I'm good. I'm good on that. I'm good on that, Brody. Because the next thing's gonna happen. Because if somebody was to quote unquote do something back, let me go to cops. I would be like, yo, I'm losing my finger. Like, I have no more finger now. You understand? Like, I have a nub now. You understand what I'm saying? So if you, like I have a nub. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I don't have a full finger. That means I can't grab something with this finger right here because of how you felt. You understand? That means I can't use this finger no more. I was born with 5 fingers. Now I have 4.5 fingers. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't make no sense. It doesn't matter how emotionally you are. Once you step that boundary, it's like, if you don't understand how to take yourself out of that situation and to make it better, I don't know. Maybe that relationship stuff ain't for you. Just try to stay out of that. Just try to stay out of it, because for you, whatever is in your mind is totally, you're like in a different mind state, different world, different what do y'all call it? Galaxy, different everything. Y'all tripping. Like, tripping, 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 tripping. But let's continue.
I'd like to show you what's been marked as Defendant's Exhibit 272. I believe this is another document that you saw during your cross-examination. Do you recognize these text messages?
Yes.
And these were after your detox on the island, is that right?
That's correct.
Now, where it says here, this was the right thing to do to speed up the process, what are you referring to there?
When we were on the island, going through the process detoxing some opiates, powerful, painful process. It wasn't working. I could not properly detox. As every day was another problem. So I asked to leave the island and go back to Los Angeles. And I asked her if she would please allow me to be in a bungalow at the Beverly Hills Hotel. She found San Francisco. Maybe 5 days, 6, 7 days, anything that I could get, where I could finish the detox, get myself without any unnecessary interruptions or unpleasant interruptions. To which she replied that she was felt like I was throwing around defending her after all she had done for me. The fact is, no matter what happens to her mother,
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. You want to know how I know he's telling the truth? Want to know why I know how he's telling the truth? Because she can't sit still. She cannot sit still at all. She's trying to do everything possible to move around because she can't sit still and listen to her own actions. She can't sit still, bruh. Whoever's watching right now, she cannot sit still for a reason. You know what that saying is. When you tell that person the what, they can't what? End the sentence. Period. If y'all didn't get it that first time, when you tell her what, she can't handle what? End the sentence. That's why she's moving around, because she can't sit there and watch and hear his perspective on how her actions affected him and how and how and how it seemed to him, or how it actually happened. She can't sit still, man. And that's the unfortunate part. Because, like, if you can't accept who you are, how do you think, if you can accept who he is and who your spouse is, or in this instance, who she is and who he is? And as a matter of fact, if you can't even accept yourself, how do you supposed to accept somebody else? That means you're holding on to something from the past. There should be no reason on to. That's why I tell, if I'm with a friend or whatever, and I'm like, yo, like, I'm not bringing no baggage into this. I got no baggage. It's in the past, it's in the past. Unless I make an effort to fix it, whatever's in the past is in the past. Like, it don't matter who it is. Like, that's just crazy. She can't even sit still, man. While he's talking, she gotta write notes to to her attorney, cause she can't sit still. Like, bro, it's crazy. That's how you know he's telling the truth.
I I needed the time because I would have gone straight back to the pills. I would have not been able to detox properly without that time alone. And
My son said he would go straight back to the pills. My son said he was trying to detox off of them. He's telling you, if y'all don't understand what he's trying to say, is that he's saying that she was the reason why he was doing that stuff. Saying that whatever she's doing, he's trying to hold on to it so much because he wants it to work, that he's trying to find other things to make him feel better. And we're not even gonna talk about what just happened with Will Smith and Jada. We're not even gonna talk about that. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, we're not even gonna talk about that, because that's gonna be coming soon. And I got other channels in the link in the description if y'all want to see more reactions. And I'm here to give y'all content. So if y'all want more reactions, more things to watch, make sure you hit the subscribe, hit the notification bell, like, comment, subscribe. This is culture, hot topics for a reason. I'm gonna bring a lot of people on there, new people, old people. We're gonna bring in new people, older people, girls. We're gonna bring a whole bunch of people on there. You understand what I'm saying? So expect nice raw content. If y'all want other content and more reactions, or more raw videos, make sure y'all click each one of my link in descriptions, and we're gonna grow from here. I'm rocking with you like you rocking with me. I'm here for y'all, so be here for me. Let me ask you one more question. What are you gonna do to change the situation that you're in right now?